I think Hector speaks for a few people. I mean, I certainly have heard when, look, this is how this thing's evolving. That's the whole point, is you're getting now down to brass tacks, and it's who do we blame?
Well, I mean, we've been affiliated with the Kings for a long time, so it's, in terms of how the station's identified, I think it matters. It's not so much how much programming we do, that our percent of Kings programming isn't really as high as probably people think it is. But when you've been the flagship station for a while, that'll be different, I'm sure, in some people's minds.
No, I don't know if it leaves a big hole. I mean, obviously, if you're covering a local professional team and they're not here, there's some, some of it goes away. But sports there's so much going on all the time. I mean, take today for example. There's things going on not only in baseball but legally and football, and there's so much stuff going on. There's always plenty to talk about. Yeah, you don't have that local angle, and that's always important, but there's still a lot of stuff to talk about. If you take anything away from anything, there's going to be a whole lot. But other stuff can rush into the Nationals. Livan Hernandez is still pitching. Tip of the cap to Livan. I thought he quit like 4 years ago.
Opening day starter.
Opening day, Kreidler.
Not going to just stop when they move. I mean, it's going to fade and it's going to morph, but it's going to be an ongoing story. They're still going to be interested in, plus whatever happens with the arena, ongoing stories. And I think we're better equipped to handle those stories than any other TV or radio station in town. And also, we talked to a psychic who told us that they were going to leave and they were going to come back. So that's an exclusive. We got that. Yeah, that's a Rise Guys KHTK exclusive. So the story, it continues, and we're still on it.
Our friend Gravel Rash says, do you find it odd that the Kings hired Bill Walton, an LA guy, to do some games? Think they might have been planning this move for a while?
Woo-hoo!
That's how it's done.
Feels like a Friday to me, even though it's not.
It feels like a Friday to me. Kid walked up to me with Tim Flannery's baseball card and a pin, like the whole thing, like his dad. Nice. And and it took all his courage to walk up, and I look at it and I think, oh, this is a terrible situation. Mm-hmm. And Flannery was like on his way out the building, like he was getting in a cab to leave, but he caught the scene, and he looks and he sees me, and I kind of look up, kind of out into space, and Flannery starts making this desperate motion, like sign the card, and I sort of I just scribble, I just like they all look like lines anyway, right? And I went to Flannery as soon as I got to the ballpark, and I said, you can't do that. And he goes, you cannot hurt a kid like that. You can't hurt a kid like that. You can't do that to a kid. Hey, I sent a kid off with a happy memory.
That's right, Tim Flannery.
The kid thought you were a major leaguer. Was this like a blind kid, or?
Well, they've never seen a game before and seen the players?
It's unclear. It's unclear. And it was the worst moment of my professional life. And I went to Flannery and said, you can't ever, if you have to turn around and come back. And he goes, don't worry, no one will ever confuse me with you again. Yeah.